Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, May 30th, 2012. There's a lot to cover, so let's jump onto these charts. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You will see the futures are trading lower by 12 points at the moment. This is a pretty steep decline. Futures are now trading at 1321.5. Once again, the problems in Europe are flaring up by the moment. If we just take a look at some of the European news, I believe that there was an Italian bond auction. Yields on the Italian notes started to spike over 6%. That is not good stuff, especially when you have short-term debt also jumping in Spain. I believe over 5% on two-year notes. So there are some major problems brewing in the European Union. We'll see what Europe comes out with. Earlier today, the European Union said that they're willing to recapitalize banks through the European Stability Mechanism. Again, how much can you make out of this? How much bailing out can you do? Either way, the market is signaling real problems for Europe, at least at the moment. So get ready. This is going to be a very volatile trading session as the problems in Europe continue to brew. I don't see really much upside here, at least at the moment, unless the U.S. dollar index falls. If we take a look at the U.S. dollar index this morning, what you're going to see is that the futures, U.S. dollar index futures, are trading higher. You know, when the dollar is stronger, the markets are weaker. The dollar rises, the markets deflate and trade lower, and that is certainly the case this morning. The one good thing about the dollar going up, at least I'm for a strong dollar, but one thing I like about the dollar going up is that oil prices are going down. So if you take a look at the USO today, it's trading lower. Spot crude or light sweet crude is trading down $1.40 to $89.35. Take a look at the USO here. You'll see oil is trading down to $33.67 on the USO per share. So this is a pretty good decline in oil today, and it's all on the back of a stronger dollar. If the dollar fades, expect the USO to get a bid. Expect light sweet crude, even Brent crude, to start to catch a bid as well off the lows. But right now, as I look at it, stronger dollar means we're going to have lower oil, lower gasoline prices. Just look at the price of gasoline, how it has fallen. Let me just show you a 60-minute chart of how gasoline has fallen ever since the dollar began to be strong. 59 all the way down to $50. That's a pretty good decline in gasoline, simply on the back of a stronger dollar. So that's really the benefit of the stronger dollar. Now, on the other hand, we do have gold, and I'll punch up the GLD here. Gold is trading a little bit lower today. Let's go to a 10-minute chart. There we go. Gold is trading lower today. Not down all that much, but it is down $2 on the spot price to $1,549 per ounce. So gold is trading down a little bit. And again, stronger dollar, gold should ultimately go lower. I don't really see why it would be stronger. I know a lot of people correlate it, but gold is really synonymous with the market. It signals inflation, if you ask me. So when the markets are inflating, gold will just tell us that, and gold will inflate first. And it's a real good leading indicator, in my opinion. Today, gold is just down $2, so we'll see where it winds up. But nonetheless, the GLD is down to the 150.32 level, and again, all of that occurs on the back of a stronger U.S. dollar index. Let's take a look at some stocks in the news today. First, we're going to start off with Research in Motion, ticker symbol RIMM. RIM. Stocks trading at $10.10. There is nothing to do here. Closed at $11.23 yesterday. Getting hit. The company's going to report a loss, and they also said that they're looking. They hired J.P. Morgan and RBC to find some strategic alliances for them. That means they have problems. Who knows what they're going to sell off, what they're going to become. There's real big trouble in Research in Motion. So be careful with this. I really don't see a reason to own this thing. Let's take a look at Pep Boys, ticker symbol PBY. This is Manny, Mo, and Jack, the auto mechanics. Once again, this stock is getting hit. Closed at $11.09. Now trading at $8.47. There is nothing to do down here. Let this thing fall. There's a little bit of support right in this area. After this, you're going to have to really look at $8, maybe even $7.90. I'm not seeing a lot here. There's a pretty strong gap down. So if the markets are weak, this stock could get dragged lower. Be very careful with this. I'm really looking around that $8.15 all the way down to around $7.90. I think that's maybe $7.80. That's going to be where you do find support for this stock. How great of a bounce is it going to be? I have no idea in this down market. If the market was showing some strength, I would say you'd get a decent bounce there. In a weak market, the bounces are not usually as strong or as robust, so you want to be a little bit careful there. Let's take a look at Facebook. We'll look at this one and monitor it. Today it's trading at 28.88. Closed basically at 28.84, so basically a flat open, or it's trading flat from where it closed yesterday. The stock is oversold already. However, I did a calculation for my subscribers that were asking me, and I said I wouldn't touch this thing till 22.50. I think that's going to be your best bet. Either way, though, the stock is a little bit oversold, so it could get a little bit of a bounce here. But there's nothing good on these charts right now, and there's not a lot of data to work off of. So you have to be very, very careful when trying to trade Facebook. 22.50 though, I like it. 22.50, but that's a long way down from where it's trading right now. Let's take a look at LNKD, which is LinkedIn, and this stock got an upgrade today, I believe. I'm not sure who upgraded it, but I did see it was an upgrade. Again, the stock has pretty good support around 95. It is trading up to around 101.35, closed at 99.95. Little uptick. I don't see much here for the stock though, so be very, very careful. Just because it's a weaker market out there overall, the S&P, the Nasdaq, and also the Russell 2000 are all weak indexes at the moment, so you want to be a little bit careful with this. But again, I'm just not seeing a lot of upside in the cards here, at least not yet. Let's take a look at Wynn Resorts. This was another stock that got upgraded today. I'm not sure if it was upgraded by Goldman or somebody else. But again, until Wynn Resorts can really get above the 110, actually even the 111 level, I think you got to be really careful with this. The consolidation is really just sideways. It is trading up to 106.60 today. But again, until it gets above 111 on a closing basis, I'd be really careful with Wynn. I'm just not seeing all that much strength. I know it may have strength early, but if the markets are weak, this could get dragged right back down. So be careful there with Wynn Resorts. Let's take a look at Neon. This is the ticker is Neon, N-E-O-N, Neonode. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but I think they make touch screens for mobile devices. In either way, the stock is rocking higher today. It's getting a big pop. I would not be a buyer up here, though. I would not short it either. It looks like a pretty strong gap coming off the daily chart. A nice little short base. That's a sign of strength. It's trading at $6.30, though. It is very, very extended. I would not be a buyer of this at this level. If you own it, I would just trail the stop loss, or maybe you take some shares off the table, lock in some real nice gains here. There's a great trade in there if you owned it. But if you don't, there's nothing to do. I would not be jumping on board here at this moment. This stock is too overbought, too extended. There really is nothing to do. So again, if you own it, lock in some gains or just trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, do not chase it up here. This stock is too overcooked to the other side, to the upside. Stocks like this are bound to pull back in, whether it's today or tomorrow. Who knows how long the euphoria lasts? But either way, it's just overbought and extended. You do not want to own it at this moment. Okay, that's all we have for today. I want to wish you all a great trading day. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the charts tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody.